Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is Frank with Adventures of Frank and Tina, and I'm waiting for Tina to get out of the doctor's office. So anyway, I got a few minutes, and I feel like God wanted me to do this. I know y'all are used to seeing us be funny, and you know, this one's not going to be a funny. I mean, it may be funny, but it's not going to be a funny. We're not real religious folks. We're not people that are going to, you know, I don't care if you drink. I don't care if you, whatever you do, you're welcome here. I mean, I care if you drink. I care if you are hurting yourself or whatever. But whatever you do, you're welcome here. I don't judge you. I'm not going to judge you in any means. Neither is Tina. You know, we got friends from every end of the spectrum, so we love you. You're definitely welcome here. But I'm gonna have to tell you the truth, because nothing else is going to help you. And I want you to get some help. I want everybody to get what they need in this world and to have a better life and a happier life. So I'm not going to do that by telling you a bunch of lies. I'm going to try to tell you the truth, because I'm your friend. Seriously, I really am. So let's just do this. Let me just go to the Lord in prayer real quick. Dear most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, dear Lord, I ask you to anoint this word, give me the firebrand on my lips, dear Lord, to be able to get this message out to who needs it, how they're going to need it. Okay, here we go. I don't even have a Bible with me, so I'm just going to do this off of memory. We're going to get the first Bible verse. We're going to start out with this. And it's Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God. Stop right there. If you got a problem with that, then you need to keep watching here, because I'm going to help you with that. Because that's where the rubber meets the road. Is in the beginning, God. Do you believe that? Do you believe in God? Do you believe that He's real? Well, I can explain to you really how He is. And there's a difference between thinking He's real and is He maybe real, is He whatever, or knowing He's real. And I want you to think about this for just a second. Imagine yourself, and just go with me on this. You know, I know I'm a little crazy, but imagine this whole community of underground people that lived underground. They've never seen sunlight. They've lived in the dark the entire time. They've never seen the sunshine, never felt its warmth. But they've heard people tell stories about the sun that was bright, and then it made grass grow and made trees grow, and all kind of animals run around, and all these things happen. And some people were like, yeah, right. That's a bunch of baloney. And some people was like, yes, I believe it. So I'm going to retell that story that this one told me. And then they'll tell people about these stories about how bright the sun is, how you can feel its warmth, and all these things. And they believe because they were told. And this next one tells a story, and they believe because they were told. And in 300 years down the road, everybody believes because they were told. But is that really believing? Is it? You stick your head out of the ground one time and look at that sun. You stick your head out of the ground one time and look at those birds flying and then everything moving around, and you can't deny that He's real. The difference between me and some other people that tell you about Christ is I've stuck my head out of the ground and I've seen Him. It has nothing to do with my goodness or my kindness or my being a good somebody or my being a do-gooder or anything like that. It has 100% to do with, 100% to do with that I believe. Why do I believe? Because I've seen Him. Because He's worked in my life. I may not have seen Him with these eyes right here, but I've seen Him. I've felt Him. I've felt His presence. He has pulled me out of situations that there ain't nobody in the world could have pulled me out of. He has made things happen that there's no way in the world anybody else could have, made these happen. There's no way there's a coincidence of it. No way. We completely and totally depend on God for everything we get and everything we do. And I want you to too, because He's the only one that's not going to fail you. Your job can fail you. Money can fail you. The United States of America can fail you. Even that gun you got can fail you. But God can't fail you. That's one thing He doesn't know how to do is fail. He doesn't know how to lose. So we got to realize that in the beginning, God created everything. He is real. I mean, you get that? Israel is real. That's who He is. He 100% is real. And I want to just show you just a little bit about this in upcoming weeks. I want to do it a little bit at a time. But is it enough to know God's real and believe God's real? That going to get you into heaven? No, it's not. The devil thinks that God is real too. Don't think God's real. He knows he's real. He knows him personally, and he talks to him, and he's still going to hell. So that's not enough to know him and believe in him and really and truly believe. But what you got to do is you got to be forgiven. And then there's only one way to do that, is that's through the blood that was spilled from Jesus Christ. See, what a lot of you don't realize is that Jesus Christ, the revelation, you remember the book of Revelations? We're going to skip from the front to the back. The book of Revelations, that's the revealing of who Christ is. And you have to have that revealed directly to you, who Christ is, and he will be. If you'll let him, he'll reveal himself to who he is. And when he does, you accept him, you believe in your heart, confess with your mouth, the same shall be saved. You believe, and that's how it works. And you got to understand something. I've got a lot wrong with me, a whole lot wrong with me. I am nowhere close to perfect. But he who lives within me is perfect. He's 100% perfect. And he lives within me. He dwells here. And that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So invite him into your heart if you don't know him. And, you know, a lot of people, I've heard people say, well, they got a drink. Well, they smoke pot. Well, they're all giggling and laughing and all this stuff all the time. You know why we're giggling and laughing? Because we got the joy of the Lord. He's our strength. He's our happiness. We are grandparents that have one income, one. And I hadn't been able to make any money with this going on in my hand. So we have one income and we're raising 3 grandchildren. And somehow we're able to thrive doing it. Take these kids on trips. Enjoy ourselves. It don't make sense. If you looked at our finances, it does not make any sense at all how we're able to do it. We're walking on water, people. I'm telling you, we are 100% walking on water. And God will do that for you too. Just trust him, love him. If you don't know him, the best way to get to know him is seriously get you a Bible and start reading it. Try to find friends that, you know, they ain't necessarily got to be all churchy or whatever, but friends that believe, believers. Surround yourself with other believers. That's what you need. And I'm going to tell you something. He ain't going to fail you. I ain't talking about being religious. I ain't talking about fitting into a group. I ain't talking about being a goody-goody. I'm talking about having a relationship with your Father, your Creator, the one that created you. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, God wanted you. He still does. He loves you and he has a desire for you. So, give your heart to him. And if you don't know him and you don't know him today, I'm going to tell you what's it's real easy. Get down on your knees, and you ain't got to do a repeat after me prayer, but get down on your knees and just tell him that you're sorry and you believe that he went to the cross for you as you and for him to please save you. And I promise you he will. And there will be no more worry about you going to hell. No more worry about what's going to happen. No more worry about is the bills going to get paid. No more worried about, you know, what's going to happen if I don't get well from this sickness. I got friends in high places, and membership has its privileges. I'm telling you. You need to get, if you don't know him, get to know him. Just like Toy Story with the whole moving buddy. If you hadn't got a moving buddy, get a moving buddy, because we're in perilous times right now. And I've been holding off on doing this. Y'all ain't seen this side of me, really. I've been holding off on doing this because I've been waiting on God to tell me when. Well, the time's come. The country's gotten to the spot where it's at, to where he's calling all of his people up to stand up and to say something. And we're going to start this off with this, in the beginning, God. And we'll be back next Wednesday for another message. So y'all can put it in your comments, what you like, what you don't like. If you don't agree with me, if you do agree with me, whatever, it don't matter. I'm glad to have anybody who's got any kind of rebuttal from any other way. I'm not going to argue with you, but I'd love to talk to you. And y'all are all welcome here, no matter what religion you are. You're welcome here. We love you. No matter what denomination you are, no matter what political affiliation you are. Yes, Democrats, that's you. We love you too. I don't care if you're gay, straight, alcoholic, not an alcoholic. If you, whatever you do, I don't care. I love you. And you're welcome here. You're welcome to hear what we got to say, and you're welcome to comment. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Anyway, we'll be back doing it Wednesday. Come up with a name on the comments, what we're going to call this. But I'm going to do them on Wednesdays. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks.